Yo, what's up everyone? Kyrios here, and today I got another Eversoul video for you. Now this one is really just a rehash to talk about what banners you should be pulling on, and we're just going to generally talk about them, which one's good, which one's bad. This is a little bit of a recap from my reroll guide, but some of you may not like to do rerolling, so you want to know what characters to pull and what banners to pull on. I've also got a free code for you. So if you guys can hit that like and subscribe, let's get started. All right, we got to get a couple disclaimers out of the way. One, if you guys are rerolling this game does have a very, very good reroll. I already have a video about that. It's probably flashing up on screen right now. Feel free to check out that video, and it's going to cover some of the things that I talk about on this video as well. Then the thing that you're probably most excited about is that free code. Free! So what you're going to do is you're going to go into settings. You're going to go to account. You're going to go to coupon code, and you're going to type in Eversoul out now. You're going to hit confirm. Code successfully processed. I actually don't even know what we get from that. Let's check it out. And we get ourselves 5 free summons. Heck yes. Heck yes. Now, this game is very generous because it has to be very generous. I know we haven't talked about souls and the way that they merge and the different ascension paths. And but if you've looked slightly into the ascension souls and just kind of this diagram right here, you know you are going to need a epic amount of dupes and an epic amount of characters on top of that. We'll get into that in another video because that is just very convoluted and very long-winded. But just realize there's a ton of ways that you can get free summons. You get a daily free summon, which we'll talk about. You get weekly free summons. You get in your daily quests, you get free summons. They just give you a ton of summons, which feels really good for our dopamine levels. All right, so quickly, I wanted to hit you guys with a big tip in the beginning of the video before you guys lose interest in this. These are the characters not to pull as we start talking about these banners, especially for your infinite reroll banner. Big tip. So first up on the list is Talia. If I can find her real quick. Now, Talia isn't free. You can get her free-ish by spending at least 99 cents in the game. Now, if you're free to play, you're not going to get her. But you can get her by just spending 99 cents and essentially what we consider to be free. So you shouldn't use your free summon on Talia. Now, Lindsay, you're going to get through the story. That's a no-brainer, right? Don't pull Lindsay again on your free summon. You're going to get her, even though you need dupes. We get it. Totally get it. Me? Oh, okay, there she is. Jesus. You get Chloe for free by completing chapter 2. So as long as you are progressing through the story, you're going to get her for free. So there's no reason to pull her either. Next up, you're going to get Clara for free once you complete chapter 3. So this is another great addition to your team, a great healer to the team that you'll need to plug and play every now and then. Now, this is actually new to the list, but you will get Rebecca for free after completing it's either chapter 4 or chapter 5. So it's pretty far into the game. And you're going to need to get a little bit powerful in order to get there. But once you get up to chapter 5, you should be able to get Rebecca for free as well. For free from the boot camp. So this is the 7-day login or the 7-day, activities that you need to do. You can also get Mephi for free right now, which is just a login event after 7 days. And that brings us to all the characters that you're essentially going to get for free. Now, that's a great amount of starting characters. Make sure you're not wasting your limited ultimate infinite reroll on any of those characters and pick one from the list that you don't have. So talking about those summons real quick. If you guys are new into the game, here's what I would suggest you do is you're going to get a lot of resources up front considering there's an event right now. I would actually summon on the normal summon banner at least 30 times. At least the first time, 30 times. Then after that, you probably don't want to use any of your crystals. So your Everstone crystals are not going to be a resource that you get a ton of. You'll get some, but after you use your initial allotment, you know how it is in gacha games. It'll take you a lot longer to start getting those, but they do give you a lot of normal summon tickets. So my advice to any of the new players that are looking to get a good account, I would actually, since you're guaranteed at 30 summons to get an epic, now if you pull an epic before 30 summons, this counter does refresh, But since you are guaranteed to get it within 30, I would pull until you get your first epic, all the way up to 30 pulls. And at that point, I would start saving your Eversouls. Now, talking quickly about the pickup banner. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, it may not be Mephi. It may be someone else. You should really hold out until we have a proper tier list on which one to pull on. But you're going to see that you get all these perks. At 40 summons, they give you an extra 10 summons for free. At 80, they give you the character. It takes 60 shards to get the character. So you're guaranteed to get the character at 80 pulls. You're able to get some artifact memories. Not sure what those are just yet. And then at 160, you get more pulls. At 200, you get another free character and shards. And you get all these different perks as you go up the ladder all the way up to 300. Now, do you have to go to 300? You don't. Now, there's one thing I do want to point out is that your mileage will disappear. This is very rare from gacha games. It's typically those carry over. This game, it does not carry over. So you have to be very careful about who you pull. And as of right now, Mephi would not be one that I really advertise you pull, mainly because you get her for free. If we look at some of the events right here in attendance, at a 7-day attendance, you get her for free. So yes, you need dupes in this game, but if this isn't your go big or go home character, probably not what you want to do. But you can see that we get a ton of summons across the board. Attendance, you get another 10 there. You get another 10 at 7 days. You get another 10 at 14 days. The boot camp, you get another 5 essentially per day. So that's like, and then 10 on the last day. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 summons in 7 days. Absolutely crazy. Then you get another 10 there. I mean, they literally give you like hundreds of summons. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, just going back and talking about those banners real quick, I highly suggest you pull in the general banner in the initial standing. Now, your type summons, you're going to get these tickets from different events, Hall of Memories, and you can buy them through the shop. And we'll have another video talking about the shop and how you exactly get those. Now, one thing I do want to caution you about is that do not change the type. Down here in the bottom, you'll see that you can change the type. And you might be impatient. You'd be like, oh man, I got a 10 pull. I need to do it. Don't do it. Just wait. So every day it'll change between human-like, beast, fairy, and undead. As of right now, I'm actually fishing a lot of undead. That's probably the one that I'm going to summon on because there's by and large a decent amount of characters that are good in undead. But there's good characters all across the board if you've seen my tier list. And then you have friendship summons. So to let you know, you do get 20 hearts a day if you fill up your friends list and that they're sending you hearts and you're receiving hearts. This is very important because you get the same style of rates on these. From what we can tell, you get the same probability rates no matter what you're summoning on. Pickup summon, there we go. Do 4% there. Let me see if I can scroll down here. Type summon, 4% on that. And then we have artifact summons, which we haven't gotten into just yet. And as of right now, unless someone can correct me in the comments down below, it looks like friendship summons is a great way to summon on top of that. So those are more free summons you can get a day. Now, quickly talking about characters that you should be pulling for, in my opinion, I'm just going to briefly go over. I've had a really good starting account. I still stand by the fact that Jade is an amazing character. I'm probably flashing up on screen some of the damage that she does. But the reason why I actually really like Jade, the main reason I really like Jade is for her ultimate ability. She shoots a light that turns enemies into gold and opens up the secret vaults. And then what she does, she attacks all the enemies with a decent amount of damage. 270 is pretty good. And then stuns them for 2 seconds. After that, for 12 seconds, all your allies get an activation sub-skill rate increase. This is actually still really, really good. Now, another character that you should be looking forward to is Vivian. Vivian is another great character. You're going to like any character that has multiple AoEs, where she's able to do AoEs on her skill. She's able to do AoEs on her ultimate ability. Decent amount of damage there. Additional damage done. by the number of Windblade buffs. And then what I like about her is that she gets more mana recovery. Mana recovery is great. It allows them to skill more often. And then the other thing I really like, let me see if I can find it here. The Wind's Grace increases speed of allies by 15% by 10 seconds. Really, really, really good. And then finally, the last character I'm really looking forward to pulling, that is really high in the list, in my opinion, is still Petra. Now, I haven't had a chance to play with her. If you guys have Petra out there, let me know how she's doing. I would love to know that. But the fact that she's able to deal damage equal to 10% of the max HP, of her max HP to all enemies. So she's effectively like this healer tank thing, where she's able to deal damage and she's able to consume HP to keep her alive. This is actually really critical. In an auto battler, anyone that can self-sustain is always going to be absolutely amazing. And then since you can only use one ultimate at a time, you might not want to use her ultimate. So that's okay. She still has one on her skill, and all her subs resonate around being able to do some shielding, take some hits. She is a character I am really looking forward to getting, and I think one that can really carry you into the end game.